Welcome back to Mega Man X. So I looked into the modes, and they're mostly different rendering styles where you get like multiple layers of increasing and decreasing color values and all kinds of fancy things. It's generally not the most interesting thing in the world to go into great detail about, but the neat thing that I noticed is when you have Mode 7 has one layer, that's it. There's no like, oh, you can put another layer in front of that with like your tile sets and whatnot on it. Nope, with Mode 7 you get one layer. Everything else is a sprite. Anyway, you have decided to subject me to Storm Eagle.
Yeah, because we can get all the upgrades in Storm Eagle.
Okay then, so Storm Eagle is where we're going. I'm going to die a lot. Reminder that as a kid, literally the only one I ever beat was Chill Penguin. So... So we got a nice little preview of this before.
I mean, of course the guy takes over an airport.
He would. Makes sense. Even if I got around that corner, you can't get any higher. So there's not really much in the way of a point. So you're talking about how you just, like, don't die here. And I'm like, watch me.
I didn't say you couldn't die here.
That platform did not line up well. There we go. There we go.
So now if you get to the very top and then dash off to the left, you get the heart container.
Hey! Have that put me into a pit. You just went far enough over that you just fall back down right here. God dang it, quit doing that.
You can kind of make it. It just depends on if you think you can remember where the pit is going to be and if you can get lucky with these platforms.
I don't like this whole having to loop around that bottom one twice every time thing.
You don't technically have to. You can scoot on top of them, or the side of them. Now, if you're on top, yeah, I think you stay on top and you get the next upgrade.
There was some stuff we saw part way, but I don't think it's anything terribly important.
Not really. Yeah, you have to write that thing up.
Oh, do I have to be on it?
Yeah, you have to be on it.
Well, I mean, obviously, but it doesn't go up when he's... Oh, no, it does. Break that glass. Ooh, fancy.
And you get our first sub-tank.
I got an E! So the E's do not work like Mega Man E's.
Yeah, the E-tanks.
These work more like...
now.
Yeah, these work more like the reserve tanks in Super Metroid.
Yeah, you have to be at full health, and then you pick up any health pickups that enemies drop, and they fill up the sub-tanks.
And then these are something that you can go and resort to using whenever you want. And extra health goes into it instead. Sure, move the guy. How much health do you have? How much health do you have?
I think the problem is it keeps going off screen and technically keeps coming up as a new enemy now.
They also just have too much health. Yeah, at least you're far enough away now, you can't hit me.
I mean, you're not going to use any of the other Robot Master weapons for the boss fight, so... you just use those instead.
Yeah, what would be good against these guys? We haven't seen Spark Mandrill shot.
I don't even know what it's called, and we just got it last episode.
Shotgun Spark.
No. It's not
Health.
Spark
Why do
Shot,
you
is it?
have so much health?
It's not Spark Shot, is it? Now, if you just
Yeah,
shoot...
don't I need something for that?
No, see, that's the thing. It looks like you need the flame thing. You can just shoot it with your buster. The flame just takes it out faster. It says fire on there, and it's just so it means it's weak to fire. No, you can just shoot
There
it a
it
bunch,
goes.
and it explodes after a while.
Well, it took forever, but it did work. Really? Just one up?
Yeah, it's just a one-up, but you're seeing it for the first time. Also, your friend came back, and he's
Okay.
shooting in your way.
You cut that out.
But we will get another upgrade right here.
Yeah, you gotta go down in here.
Yep. Because you need the,
You need dash boots.
yeah, you need the dash for it.
Just mash. How long does it take?
Not that long.
Not as long as you
surprisingly.
think.
So now we get another suit upgrade from the Dr. Light capsule.
Heck yeah. This capsule contains an enhancement for your head. Make you smarter,
Ugh, I wish.
which will allow you to break some ceilings with a headbutt. I thought it was cool at the time. In retrospect,
It's not the best. You get better upgrades later on, and like literally the next game up, you get like a better upgrade.
It does look cool, though, and that's probably the most important part.
It is very iconic. And of course, I would do the same thing where it's like, well, I got the headbutt thing, I might as well just smash everything. What they don't tell you is that technically you don't have to headbutt, you can just kick jump off of them, and it sometimes breaks them. We will need that here for some upgrades. Also, sometimes there's falling debris. Your helmet breaks that now.
Ah.
Instead of you taking damage, your helmet just breaks it. Hey, a Met.
Boy, I haven't seen a Met in ages.
We've only seen those on the save screen, but now it's real in real life.
Ah, you shot me.
Just like all the other Mets. It's all about the Mets, baby. The Mets, all about the Mets.
Nope, don't like it here.
Still got that invincible helmet there.
Okay, that looks like there's ground.
Just turns out there's no ground down there at all. What the How were they?
I saw an enemy's head!
Yeah, they were
What the
floating.
crap?
Yeah, you gotta be quick on this one, because those
Oh, they
platforms
fall.
fall. Now, let's see if I can get you to do this special thing. So don't go for the obvious gate right away. Go.
Ah,
Just go to your right. Keep going to your right. You can slide off of this thing here.
nice.
And then you can actually jump onto that thing, and you can just skip over the entire opening. And if you notice, this is the ship from the start that was dropping all the cars on us.
Man, we really just blew that thing the heck up.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't even us. Why'd you blow it up, dude?
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, thankfully.
This whole point is he tries to just push you off the edge.
But I got dash boots!
Which will kill you, admittedly.
Okay, so you got this. You don't even have to dash to dodge that. You can just run.
As long as you're moving. If you stay still too long, he'll come get you.
Ah! Ah! No, you come back here.
You can't hit him while he's diving. He's not invulnerable, he's just harder to hit.
Get wrecked!
Oh,
In the foot!
He was gonna King Piccolo there for a second, and then you shot him in the face.
I shot him in the foot.
Or the foot, technically.
Got his toe. Wow, I did that without dying, too. I am shocked.
Yeah, he's actually really easy to take care of.
Well, I was like halfway through going, okay, I hope there's a midpoint, because I'm probably going to die somewhere. And then you get near the end, and I'm like, I hope if I at least get to the boss and die, then I'll start back right before the boss. And then I didn't even die to the boss. Alright, is there anything that I can backtrack to?
Yes, there are several things you can backtrack to now.
Oh boy. Oh, I know for sure there's one in Flame Mammoth
There
stage.
are 2 in Flame Mammoth stage. And there it is.
Ah.
Yeah, it is very annoying to get this precise.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, they got really good arms. They could have gone pro. But they weren't.
I thought you had a horizontal range. Instead, you're like, nah, I'll just beam you on the other side of on the other side of the whole level.
They could have gone pro. They weren't programmed to go pro.
Got him. And he's back.
So yeah, now you just dash all the way over to the wall, and this is where we get our second sub-tank. This is why they don't tell you that technically the headbutt is just basically you can kick off that.
Sometimes when you're lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's our second one, so now we just need to go get that first one again.
Get that proper upgrade.
There we go.
Yeah, it is a very annoying thing to do if you do not get the trick correctly.
It contains a part which will increase the capabilities of your X-Buster. So they made up for the fact that the head was virtually useless by locking your arm cannon upgrade behind the head. You can use it to fire all types of weapons. You know, all of them.
Well, there's a specific reason for that, if you would like to show off.
Now we get a cool gun. Pink! A third level of charge.
Also, what he meant was if you don't...
Oh, you can use it on sub-weapons.
Yes.
Not that button. Now, what button is close? Wait, I can just do this.
Annoyingly,
Wait,
it
you
doesn't.
can't... Oh, that's rough.
Just for this one.
Impressive.
Yeah, it's not really that impressive. Gotta wait till pink.
I know, I just wanted to see what happened at one charge. Ooh.
Nothing happens at one charge, it's pink or nothing.
I kept thinking, like, it looks like maybe it's the same, just a little bigger.
Nope, it's pink or nothing.
Yeah! Okay, now that I've used up all of our weapons, we have 5 lives. Which button is it? So many buttons. And I will hand you the controller to go beat up somebody else.
Alright, so now we're actually off to beat up Armadillo.
Alright.
Ooh, apparently I'm taller than him, which is weird. It's weird being... Like, I know... It's one of those things, because, like, I don't know specifically how tall X and Zero are.
Mm-hmm.
But they always seem like they're just tall characters. But then somebody's gonna be like, actually, X is like 5'7" or something, and I'll be like, how am I taller than Mega Man X?
I'd say going by Japanese standards, he's probably very tall, yeah.
But he's actually smaller than a lot of these robots. Since this is the Mega Man X collection, I gotta pause real quick before we get moving. There is that animated not an opening. It was an animation.
What height did you say?
Did I get it right with 5'7"?
He's 5'5".
5'5".
He's shorter than me.
Wow. There's an animation that you get. You unlock it in Maverick Hunter. And it's the day of Sigma. It's it's on all these things. It's on the X1 and X2 collection. And you can watch it, and it's the rebooted continuity they're trying to go with, where it's like there's more to Sigma's plan than he just wants to kill all humans and make a world for Reploids only kind of thing. And X is taller than Chill Penguin in that one. And I just thought, like, that's interesting.
Zero is 5'9".
I'm still taller than Zero. That is funny. Hey.
Oh boy, look at you going.
I noticed something back there real quick.
Oh, it's a big boy.
So, not only is that an Easter egg to the original Mega Man games, it is an increased chance to get 1-ups from it. It actually had a very increased chances to get 1-ups from it.
So that's just a Legacy Collection guy?
No, it's from the original game.
That was in the original game?
That was in the original game.
Huh.
Yeah, it was
I did not know that.
It was always in the original game. It was your best way to get 1-ups. If you need to farm out 1-ups, is if you went to that guy and just shot him a bunch, then exited the stage.
I did not know that. That would have helped.
It's gonna be funny just for you and me, because I don't know if you're gonna crop out the sidebar things, but I saw Sigma's crotch and I thought it was one of those shield mace guys, and I was ready to shoot it, and I was like, oh wait, that's just Sigma's crotch.
Okay, so literally every time we jump down a hole, I expect this to happen.
Ah, ah. Ah.
So these up here, I think you are unable to get if you take too long to get to it.
Yeah, if you take too long to get to it, he just crunches through the whole thing. Then he just dies for some reason.
And just kept going right into spikes.
Yep. Just spiky little dude. This is basically the best weapon in the entire game.
I mean, yeah. It just exists for a long time.
Especially funny because, like, Storm Eagle did no damage to you with it. But everything else is like, yeah, no, you just murdered the shit out of everything.
This buster's built for murder. Don't deal with any of that just blowing enemies around crap.
Does have that unfortunateness of just like, oh, well, it's stuck there forever. I'm gonna be honest with you, it just hit me. Everybody loves Armored Armadillo's song.
It's pretty boopin'. I can dig it.
I just do not care for it. I feel like I'm like one of those, like, I don't want to say a hot take, because it doesn't feel like a hot take. It's just like, this song just doesn't click with me. It's more of just like, I just don't get what everybody else is just into on the song.
So you actually want to kill that guy quickly, because you're stuck behind him, so you can't outrace him. Because it prevents you from getting to that.
It will just shave off this whole section, and
you can't jump high enough to get up there.
Nope, you just do not get a chance.
Easy enough to do with the flamethrower. If you're just using your buster, it's a little harder. As we learned, though, you can just kill him.
Pretty easily. I think it was the fastest I've ever killed him.
I like how a significant portion of this stage is just like, just let this thing kill stuff for you. Ooh.
I think we'll come up here for something way later. Way later.
Just get down there and fight him.
Oh. Way later.
Oh, he do be rolling. And if you shock him, all his armor flies off.
So here's the thing.
That's how you know it's his weakness.
Yeah, all his armor flies off. If you just Buster only him, even your charge shot only does 1 damage. I think even if you're
armored armadillo.
Yeah, even if you're like fully armored, you're like you got the Buster and everything, it's still 1 damage.
He can still roll. But hey, now you can do damage.
Yep.
It doesn't look like it changes his moveset, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
It just means, hey, you can now do significant damage to him.
I think Spark Mandrill was just one of those odd ones out of just being
Yeah.
like, yep, this is just the thing that starts us now. All Mavericks are going to be like this.
There are others, but Spark Mandrill is probably the worst.
Oh, did I ever tell you who voiced X in the Maverick Hunter X remake?
No.
Domon Kashu's voice actor. It's hilarious.
Okay, so anything that we can do after Armored Armadillo?
I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything we can do until we get to Boomer Kawanger.
Alrighty. If that is it for now...
Also, if you want to get out of that save menu without saving, you hit the fire button.
Of course.
Yeah.
The confirm button everywhere else.
Yeah,
Video games.
Yeah. So, we got 3 more Mavericks left to go through.
Yep. Until next time, everybody.